Hello, everyone. Well, my name is Diana, and I come from Mexico City. I came to COA because I wanted to study everything. I wanted to study history, film, photography, philosophy, social, and science. And COA has not only met my expectations, but has definitely surpassed them. After completing my internship in London, England, with a professional photographer, I specialized in photography in Paris, France. And that's where I knew that photography is my language, through which I can combine my passions for gender and religious studies. My senior project, Being Woman, a Narrative, is composed of two elements. The first one is an exhibition of my portfolio titled Aires Buenos, which is photography from Buenos Aires, Argentina, that I developed during a winter residency in South America. I look at people. I'm drawn to photograph the ordinary and the daily lives in urban settings. In a city, everyone is a stranger, but there is a strange mix of companionship and loneliness. There is love, hunger, youth. There is sanity and insanity. There are insecurities, there are facts, there are situations, and more. In Aires Buenos, I walked the streets of Buenos Aires and stopped and looked at people and photographed them. In a similar way, I then walked the streets of Juchitán de Zaragoza, a small city in the Isthmus of Mexico, which is the thinnest part of the Republic. And this resulted in a book, my self-published book titled Entre Comadres. This book is about memory, about traditions, about women and mushes. Mushes are male homosexuals who identified with the feminine. The reason I became interested in this area was because there was gender, there was religion, and I could do everything I wanted to do there. So I walked the streets of Juchitán and stopped to talk to every woman and mushe I found in the streets, and talked to them and asked them to tell me a story, whichever story they wanted to share. And their stories are here. I allowed their voices and my photographs to speak for themselves. So the interest in this area also came from the way in which Catholicism mixed with the Zapoteca religion, making very unique approaches to gender and social structures, which can be exemplified with a legend that explains why there's so many homosexuals in the city. The Saint San Vicente Ferrer, which is the main religious figure in the city, was walking around while populating the nearby cities. On his way back, he was carrying one sack full of women, one sack full of men, and one sack full of gays. When he was walking through the center of the plaza, he stumbled, and the sack full of gays broke. And that is when all the homosexuals stayed in Juchitán scattered in the city. So I presented this a couple of weeks ago in my second solo exhibition at Plum Gallery, where I presented 25 silver general team prints of my photography in Buenos Aires. And I also had a book discussion where my two project directors, Karen Waldron and Nancy Andrews, with two of my mentors, Todd Little-Seavold and Greg Cox, discussed my book and commented on some of the topics they felt interested in. The completion of Being Woman, a Narrative, has left me with a lifelong responsibility, editing reality. As one who works with narrative in photography and writing, I edit life. My vision is the first filter. Then I walk the streets and I will shoot certain things. Then the world reacts to me in a certain way, and that is too a filter. Then there is my editing process, in which out of 500 photographs, I can only choose the best 20. Though I am an observer trying to capture the poetry I see in the world, I am also part of the world. As an emerging artist, I'm eager to continue nurturing my intellect to actively enforce the responsibility I have in communicating through my art. If you'd like to see more of my work, you can visit my website. I have cards, and I can give them to you as well, so you remember where to go online. And if you also like to read more about the book or purchase it, you can do it online through my website. And I'll leave it here if you want to come and see it. Thank you.